Well, when we were talking about accommodations, I remember that we got an email in, and when it was from teachers.
Okay.
So they wanted a little bit of a clarification between if what they were doing is a modification or an accommodation.
Okay.
So the student can understand grade level curriculum and they can do the grade level work, but at a slower pace than their peers. So they're having to pace out their teaching at a slower rate for the student. Would that be an accommodation or a modification?
It depends on how much you're pacing, right? So you can have an accommodation up to 50% reduction of the expectation from the student and still fall under an accommodation. You have to look at the accommodations in layers, right? Do I have 10 accommodations? Does he have 42 accommodations? There might be a child that can do ninth grade reading, but they can only do it 20% of the time the other ninth graders could. Well, then that's not really appropriate. What would be appropriate would be to give them something that they could do at the same rate at a more appropriate level. So a lot of times when you have a kiddo that can do grade level content, but you've got to pace it out like that, is you reduce the number of questions or state standards that you're going to test them on.